Hi everyone, and welcome to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain S-Rank walkthrough. We are on episode 37, or rather episode 16, the Traders Caravan. Now, in this mission what we are going to have to do is stop a caravan that consists of one tank, a secondary vehicle that is a transport truck that is supposedly carrying some nuclear wastes, and a third tank that is red for some reason. It's color red, but most importantly than all of that noise is that the middle truck that's actually carrying nuclear waste is carrying 4 units of the skulls, and it's not the skulls, the normal skulls. It's the skulls that have armor on them and that disappear in the air and just attack you, and you can counter-attack them with CQC. The ones that are in the mission metallic archaea, that I just figured out a way to get through that mission in extreme difficulty. By the way, this is mission 36 as well, because we are doing the limitation extreme. Now, the limitation extreme, I was going to explain this again and again, because it only takes a couple of seconds and you might just have started seeing this walkthrough from this point, so, or just seeing this mission. The difficulty extreme basically means that if I get shot once or twice, or I raise an alarm, I'm basically dead, because I'm not longer a bullet sponge like in normal difficulty. I die like a kind of like a human being. If I shot severely if I shot by a tank, I'm dead. If I shot by a single soldier close range, I'm dead. I can survive maybe 2 or 3 shots from range if they don't hit me in the head, and that's about it. So what are we going to start doing? First of all, here is T-Dog. He's always going to be with me in most of the missions, and what I'm going to start doing is just taking control of this outpost, and you're going to see how close I am to raising an alarm, which I didn't. But the reason why I'm taking this outpost is because basically I need to Fulton people out for my mother base, and I need some tranquility, because close to this place, all those vehicles that I mentioned that are going to be transporting the skulls are going to pass through the road, and I don't need extra soldiers getting alarms and shooting at me in my general direction. Because the way I'm going to do this mission, and see, that wasn't a combat alert actually, because to be counted in the S rank as a combat alert, the other guys, I mean, there has to be an alert. That guy that just saw me, I just put him to sleep quickly, so he didn't actually transmit it over the radio that there was an intruder. So the combat alert didn't rise, it didn't have time, so it doesn't count. That's really important. So here are the files that you have to get. This is an objective in the mission. Doing extra objectives are always going to give you more points, and after this objective, I think we know where the transport truck are going to pass through. Now, it is night now, but it will become a day by the time we get to the trucks, and I'm going to show you a way that is a non-lethal way. I'm not gonna kill the skulls, I'm not gonna even fight the skulls. In fact, they don't even see me. No one really sees me throughout this whole mission, so I get the perfect stealth bonus, which is a really huge bonus. So there, by grabbing that file, I can see the trajectory that all those vehicles are going to take, and I'm going to move.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested.
Who did I call there? Did I call Quiet, or the dog, or the horse? I mean.
Buddy departing area of operation.
I didn't saw it. I think I call it horse, because I'm going to use the horse technique where I put him in the middle of the... Yeah, I call it horse. Where I put it in the middle of the street and it's going to block the tanks. And then I'm going to approach the middle vehicle, because I have to do that to get the skulls out of the vehicle. And then I'm going to move really stealthy to secure that that perfect stealth bonus. Now if you are listening to cars and stuff on the background, I'm sorry guys, it's just that in the position that I am in my house right now it's really noisy. It's close to the fucking street. I will be putting a mattress and a sound dampener soon on that fucking door, because I don't want all the noises in the fucking street getting in the recording. So here we are moving towards the location that I'm going to intercept the vehicles. You can actually see that those are soldiers that are going to be close to where you intercept the enemy. But I'm going to move away from that position. I'm going to intercept them further down the road. So those soldiers that are over there that are carrying riot shields and riot armor are not going to be such a nuisance to me. Because the skulls, the behavior of the skulls is that if they don't see you right away, they usually walk towards you. Remember in the first mission when they always walk towards you even though they don't see you? And they walk really slowly, like zombies. So I'm going to use some decoys that by the time of this mission you should be producing decoys in your mother base. I'm going to use the horse and some decoys to essentially put everything on hold, because when the skulls get out of the truck, both tanks are going to stop. And that's really important, because if you put the horse and don't approach the truck, this is really important. If you put the horse on the street and don't approach the middle transport truck that is carrying the skulls, they are just going to continue down the road, and you're going to have to chase them and probably void your S rank. So this is exactly how you want to do it. You have to position the horse on the road so they can stop, and then crawl in the ground closely to the transport truck, so you can spawn the skulls. So the skulls are going to jump out of the middle transport truck, and the two tanks, but I mean the first one and the last one, are going to be put in place. From there on you can start extracting vehicles with the Fulton extraction, which is what I'm going to do. Now you can also get this, I don't think you can get this mission S ranked. I mean, maybe you can drop the walker here and just kill the skulls and still get a D. Get a D? What the fuck am I talking about? Get the S rank, but I'm not really sure. I prefer to do things stealthily, because that assures me a couple of bonuses that I know that gives a lot of points. So if you are over 130,000 points, you are sure to get the S rank. And I'm going to be over that by 10,000 extra points or something like that. So really close to the edge in this mission, but no one really sees me. And when you do perfect stealth and no kills, that's a huge bonus. It's really huge. By the way, one of the objectives is extracting the skulls, for all 4 of them, and that could mean, or that usually means, facing them in battle, and that can be tricky, guys. That can be tricky, and as you're going to see further down in my walkthrough when we get to Metallic Archaea on extreme difficulty, trying to stop the skulls and not take a long time, because in extreme they do have a lot of HP and armor, and trying to defeat them and at the same time get the S rank is really challenging. Now I found a way to kinda do that, even though I'm still testing the best way that I can approach it, that is simple to you guys, so anyone can do it. But it's difficult. It's really difficult. Fighting the armored skulls are difficult, and you can't use the parasite suit if you have it, because that voids your S rank, and you can't use. You can use the armored suit that sometimes in some moment you can develop in the mother base. I'm probably sure that by the point of this mission you can already develop the first version of it. It's just an armored kind of like in Peace Walker. You could use an armored version of your suit that gives you a couple of extra hits and extra damage, but not really that extra. I mean, and I'm sorry that I'm waiting here, but I'm just waiting for the fucking tanks and the transport truck to get here, and it's taking time. So I'm just going to talk about Metallic Archaea because it's a really tough mission. The thing is, the skulls, they chase you and they disappear and they CQC you. They don't CQC you, but they hit you with their machetes, or I don't know what the fuck. It's some kind of sword that they use, and you can actually CQC them to stop them. But the thing is, even if you do that, they have so much armor that you have to take down, and then the health that if you don't have the 50 caliber rifle, which is one of the last rifles that you can construct in your mother base, and you probably will not until really late in the game, and even then you may not have it. So I don't want to use that, because if I use that, it's just like I'm using stuff that you might not have. So even though this is a new in plus S rank walkthrough, I'm going to use something else, and you're going to see it in the mission. But I'm pretty certain that I can get the S rank with something that you have. You're going to have it. And the most problematic thing in that mission is the time. The time is really crucial. You have to get 4 armored skulls down as fast as you can. And that mission really forces you. It's a boss encounter, because you have to kill those skulls. You can't. I mean, you can non-lethal them, but that's going to take even longer. So, see what I'm doing? They're going to stop by the horse. I'm not activating the decoys yet, but see? I'm relatively close to the transport truck, and there they go. These are the skulls. Second versions of them, the armored ones. Really dangerous enemies, especially in extreme difficulty. Basically, if they hit you once, you survive if you are using the armored version of your clothes, the ones that have a lot of Kevlar and metal plates. But you only survive one hit. If they hit you again, you die, and if they start shooting you, you die in like 5 or 6 shots. And that's with the armored suit. Without it, you're just like a little puppy running around. You're going to die really quickly. So at this point, I'm using decoys. I'm deploying decoys, as you can see. The decoys are going to take the attention of the skulls, but they eventually will destroy them. Did you see that? So, but that's gonna make, and then they're going to resume walking towards you, but they don't really know where you are. See? I just throw another decoy and I activate it. So the skulls are going to begin moving towards the decoy. See? They're going to attack you now. So you can just extract this first tank if you want, but I'm going to go for the objective. The objective is the transport truck. So I think this kinda confused zombie-like parasite soldier sees me, but the skulls doesn't see me. Yeah, see, he attacks me, but that doesn't count as a combat alert. Did you see that? Because the skulls didn't saw me. So if you want 2 tanks, you can actually extract these 2 tanks. I already have enough tanks in my mother base, so I don't need them. But if you want 2 tanks, you can actually get them. I'm just deploying another decoy, just in case. I'm going to get on the horse, and I'm going to just use it to run away to the extraction point. And they don't actually chase you like in the, I mean, I think it's mission 6 or 7, when you have to face those skulls that just teleport you on the way out, and it's really cheap. Well, in this mission they don't do that, so you can actually run. If they don't see you, just run with the horse, get away, and they never see you. So yeah, every time you extract, and that's the marker of a wild animal or something like that, you have to be sort of careful, but you can easily tranquilize them if you're having troubles. So the thing with the bodies is that when you extract, when you change some of the bodies, like I took off D-Dog, right? And I got this horse in the mission. And the problem with this is that, and look at this shit, the horse follows me. And it takes, and the helicopter just doesn't have space to land. The fucking horse! Jesus, can they make a horse that actually works well in some game? Jesus fucking Christ, I just remember the roach and all those fucking Witcher 3 roach getting stuck into buildings and stuff. Oh, and don't get me started on the Skyrim horse. Yeah, so yeah, basically I'm going to lose some of my approval rating with D-Dog because I extracted him from the mission, and that's something that's always going to happen. By the way, there are trophies for the 3 buddies for getting the max approval. Just take them, take all 3 to several missions and you'll get the approval. So this was mission 16 or mission 37, and we'll see each other in the next mission, guys. Thank you for watching and take care.